Good day, my friends, and welcome back once again to Brotherhood of the Bat Collectibles. My name is Chris, and I'm the Batman statue collector. And you tuned in on a really awesome day because I have a brand new piece into the Batcave. This is from our friends over at Iron Studios. Now, this is the 1/10 scale Michael Keaton Batman. Now, this is from the Flash movie, which I did not care for, but I absolutely love this statue. This statue I actually saw whenever I was in San Diego, whenever I was filming the booth tour for you guys, and it's finally here in the Batcave. This is 1/10 scale, and it's absolutely incredible. So I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing this for you guys. I also have the links down below if you're interested in ordering this one. And so without further ado, let's get into the box. So I know you're not here to see a box, but I'm going to show it to you anyway because I know some people might want to see it. But anyway, beautiful art box, obviously 1/10 scale from Iron Studios. This is actually a photo from the diorama, which features the Batmobile. So that's a secondary option you can buy. This is just a singular character with the Batcave base, basically, and this is what you're getting right here. Love the backlight here with the blue. It's got the blue colors on the box and, of course, the Flash logo. So that's really nice. And so this next part here, you're going to see my audio cut out completely. So this is amateur hour on the BSC's part here. I don't know what happened to my audio. So anyway, I'm just going to kind of dub over myself basically, and you can watch me struggle to get this thing open. But one thing I do want you to take note of is the size of the box. That's what's great about these Iron Studios 10 scales is that they don't take up a lot of room. The price point is great. There's my trusty bat knife, by the way. But anyway, they don't take up a lot of room, and the price point is usually very decent. Now, of course, those prices have continued to climb up, just like everything else in society. But if you are wanting a Batman 89 piece, like their Prime 1, that's a really great piece, but it's like $1,700 plus shipping. So that's a lot of money. And so this is a great alternative. This is a great option. It's going to look great just about anywhere you put it. If you're a large-scale collector like me, sometimes these pieces do honestly get lost. But if you don't have a giant collection and you don't have a lot of space, I highly recommend these pieces from Iron Studios. I think they're fantastic. Links are down below if you're interested in this one. So anyway, as I'm unboxing this here, you can see the base itself. I'm here to tell you the rock work is phenomenal. It's really nicely done. It has kind of a steampunk base, which is nice. I love that. It has the logo and everything else. So I'm going to show you close-ups, of course. And then, of course, we have the Batman figure itself. Now, one thing that I noticed right off the bat here is, well, pun intended, is that there's not a lot of color on this. He doesn't have that, that golden belt to separate the costume. And that's one thing I don't like about the Flash costume compared to the other costumes. Of course, Batman Returns is my favorite costume and my favorite Batman movie. And one thing I'm surprised here is I didn't know it was going to have a unmasked portrait. I thought that was really cool. And so again, I'm going to show you guys close-ups, of course. And of course, it has the actual Keaton masked cowl as well. And that is where you get the pop of color, just like the emblem on my chest right now. So anyway, let's get to the review. So here you can see some close-ups of it. Hopefully it's coming in 4K clear for you guys. I love it. I love the art direction on this. I love the way the cape is billowing, and we'll get to that in a minute. But the base is really nice. Like I mentioned, it's kind of like a steampunk look. Definitely taken right out of the 89 look, the Returns look, or the Flash look, because it's all supposed to be the exact same Batcave. And again, you can see the logo up front, which is nice. Definitely has kind of that bronze look. And there's a lot of detail here. It definitely makes me feel like I'm in the movie. You have piping in the back as well, but the rock work is really what shines. I feel like the rock work really adds so much to this, just that he's kind of like surrounded by the Batcave itself, which makes it more of a diorama and not just a statue. So I really appreciate that a lot. And I've always loved the cave look. I wish I had more cave elements in this Batcave. But this is really special. It's a really fun piece. And again, I love the way the cape is billowing off to the side like it's blowing. Again, the big nitpick for me is there's no gold belt. It really helps to separate the black because there's so much black on this piece. Now, there are nice details. They're really, you can see, maybe it's harder to see on camera, but, maybe they have like the Nike shoes and they have the area around the knee pads and stuff. Of course, you have all of the area around the gauntlets. But then the chest is really what stands out because it has that pop of color. And then, of course, you have the Keaton portrait here that we're going to continue to look at. It's not perfect, but it's definitely Keaton. And again, it's very small. So 1/10 scale is very tiny. So you can get away with not being perfect. If this was a $1,500, $1,600, $1,700 statue, I would want it to be near perfect. I think the profile looks great. It's definitely Keaton. And I just love the overall aesthetic of the piece. I think it's very nicely done. And again, it just has a really nice flow to it. The cape, as you can see, is kind of this silky, smooth look. It is fully sculpted, but I really like the way that looks. I think they did a nice job with the cape, and it just all feels very accurate to me. Again, it's not my favorite suit, but I do feel like they nailed this one for sure. And yeah, it just looks great to me. It's just like a statement piece, I guess you could say. Not sure if you're going to agree with me or not on that, but I think it's really well done. And I'm really happy with what Iron Studios has done with this piece overall. Again, it's not going to take up a lot of room, which is freaking awesome these days for sure. Now, this part right here, I actually forgot to include, so I'm including it here. This is the unmasked portrait of Michael Keaton. So again, it's just really cool that they included that. I don't know if I would ever use it or not. Probably not, but it is cool that we have kind of like old man Keaton here, kind of Batman Beyond Keaton. And I am going to show you what it looks like. So I'm going to take this one out, and I'm going to swap it with the unmasked. And it's fun, right? It's fun. It's definitely Keaton-like. I don't know if I would say it, if everybody's going to recognize who that is. But, I know who it is. So anyway, I think it's cool. But again, I would probably never use this portrait. I would definitely use the masked. And speaking of that, I definitely want to show you that just a little bit closer so you guys can see. Hopefully it's coming in clear. There we go. And I think it's well done. So anyway, what do you guys think of that masked portrait? And what do you think of the unmasked? So, from top to bottom, guys, I think this one looks really great. The box is awesome, and the statue itself is awesome. I just think it is definitely a statement piece. And if you're a fan of Michael Keaton, I think this is a no-brainer piece at the price point. But I am definitely curious to hear what you guys have to say about this one, if you think it's worth the money. If you think it's worth the detail, it doesn't have a lot of color on this one. But I think this is a special piece. Even though I didn't like the Flash movie, I think this one's still definitely worth getting. All right, guys, so there you have it. An incredible statue from Iron Studios. Again, I really love this one from the very first time I saw it in San Diego. I think it's incredibly well done. It is a little bit plain with the black. I do admit to that. I wish that there was that yellow belt, but it's the Batcave itself. It just looks fantastic. And I highly recommend to anyone that doesn't have a lot of space but really wants a cool piece with Michael Keaton in it. He will always be my Batman without question. And so I think this one's a really awesome piece. I think it's fantastic, really. And I think at the price point, I think it adds a nice little touch. I think it would look really great on a bookshelf. Or, if you're a 10 scale collector, it's going to fit right in with, other pieces like the Flash or maybe even the Penguin as well. Just a really fun piece from Iron Studios. Highly recommended from the BSC. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Otherwise, thank you for checking out the video today. I hope you're all doing great. Remember, take time for yourself, take time for your mental health, and also continue to be good to yourself and each other. I'll see you soon in the Batcave. Bye, everybody. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these two awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.